Morning, Year 6. Welcome to our continuation of our creative writing series. Today's Wednesday, and therefore you're going to write a creative and imaginative piece for an audience. This is a draft today. So let's have a little look in at some more detail, reminding ourselves that we're using senses and creative thinking to create an atmosphere. The skills we're using are descriptive and figurative writing. Create an imaginative piece for an audience. So there's a lot of individual choice here. There isn't a particular prescriptive route through this. However, I have done a model and I've chosen one way of doing this. If you're really stuck for your own inspiration, follow my journey through. But essentially today it's over to you. The start point has been cloud gazing, and the images that emerge from the clouds are wholly due to your imagination. So how can you take those images and that experience and create a piece of writing? Well, it could be a poem in which your imagined images each have a verse. It could be a story, and your story could connect your images, so they form a continued plot. Or they could be, it could be a story of you going through a journey of these imagined images. But you want to make this story really vivid, so your word choices and the way you put words and phrases and sentences together, the way you use punctuation to support your audience, to see your vision is going to be really important. You could recreate a cartoon strip similar to the style of the Charlie Brown example from Monday, or any other choice that that I haven't thought of there. This is a draft, so today don't spend time on art, illustrations and drawing. You may want to note down some ideas or a brief outline, but because you're going to come back to the piece of writing ready for revisions and editing, would be a shame to have a lovely piece of art which then has to be redone because you're revising your writing. So just hold those ideas to one side. We can come back to that tomorrow. At the top here we have one of the images that I saw on Monday and a piece of writing which I had a go at. This is another one of the images. So really essentially what I have decided to do is try and track forward a story. So if you imagine for you, you won't have the images yet in your piece of writing. You may have them recorded and you may have notes on them, but at the moment you're concentrating on the piece of writing. So I'll leave you to reread that one. And then on this image, depending on what you can see, you might have a completely different idea. So I've gone for vibrating roars of engines, growling hordes of powerful predators, single file, magnificent, majestic, as if on military parade, 3 gleaming motorcycles sped past. Heart thundering, body quivering, eyes tracking their progress, left to right, forehead etched, eyes squinting because of the sun's rays reflected from gleaming metal motorcycle to me. Raising one hand to shield the glare, the leader rider saluted to me, I swear. I blinked, I held a squint. They'd gone. Do you see what I see? So now you have time to go back to any notes you made, any ideas you made, any short burst writing drafts that you wrote over the last couple of days. Consider the language features. Are you going to continue and develop the ones you've already chosen, or do you want to add any? In which case, go back to the previous lesson. Have a look at the website that I signaled there, if that's helpful. And you're going to create a draft of your creative ideas in the text form that you choose. So that would be the poem, the story of however you want to express that story, the cartoon strip. What you all are doing are painting pictures with words. So in essence, we want to get the reader to really kind of have a sense of these images, both the way you see them and other senses and feelings through the use of your words. So complete your full draft today. Remember that you've already created some ideas, and you can revisit earlier lessons for any links or images that you feel you need. Spend about an hour on this lesson today, and I'll see you again tomorrow when we'll discuss how to make revisions to your draft and how to add other creative ideas to complement your writing tomorrow. Have fun, Year 6, be creative, and take care.